So hi friends,
Hi.
today we are in Rose Garden of Chandigarh and with me is Amarjit Hira.
Yeah, hi sir.
So Amarjit is my student and he was with me in 2013 to 14, that particular year. Hira graduated from Rayatan Bahara College on the outskirts of Chandigarh in 2013. And now Hira is after his completion of his masters from very prestigious IIT Bombay in energy science. He did job in different companies. The last company where still he is working is Deloitte, and now he's going for PhD in US. So as as a teacher, I keep on sharing the journey of my students with all of you. So I'm very sure, friends, those of you who are into the jobs and for the last 5-10 years they are into the jobs and looking for opportunities in academics and to learn and upskill yourself in that direction. So journey of Hira will be very crucial for all of you, and you will learn many things from that. So Hira,
Yeah.
thanks a lot for visiting me
Thank
at
you, sir.
Chandigarh.
Thanks a lot.
And we were discussing just before this
Yeah,
how 10 years have they
yeah, sir.
just flew, and 10 years we could not do a lot of achievements from your side. So today we will discuss a lot of things, Hira, about your journey. So first of all, I think we start with your background.
Yeah,
आप मेरे सारे व्यूअर्स को पहले अपने अपने बारे में बताएंगे, आप विच पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया यू आर, हीरा,
yeah,
एंड आपने ग्रेजुएशन कब किया
yeah.
और उसके बाद की जर्नी आपकी कैसी रही, इंक्लूडिंग आपने गेट अगर लिखा, उसके बाद आप आईआईटी बॉम्बे गए, फिर
Yeah,
आपने मास्टर्स किया, उसके बाद कौन कौन सी कंपनीज में आपने जॉब किया,
yeah.
और उसके बाद हम फिर सारा डिस्कस करते हैं.
Sure.
वी विल
Yeah,
वॉक एंड टॉक.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, hi, hello everyone. My name is Amarjit Singh Hira. So yeah, I'm from Puranpur. It's a small town in district Pilibhit in the state of Uttar Pradesh. So I did my entire schooling from my hometown, and then I moved to Chandigarh for my bachelor's in mechanical engineering, which I completed from Rayat Bara Institute of Technology, which is near Kharad. So yeah, I did my BTech in mechanical engineering. So I graduated in 2013. So in simultaneously while graduating, I came in touch with Dr. Vijayender Singh, who also taught at our college Rayat Bara in 2012 or 11. So therein, then I got this idea of preparing for GATE and getting into premium institutes in India like IITs. So that's where my journey of this GATE preparation started, and I started preparing. Even in my final year, I used to attend classes on the weekends at Panchkula Institute with sir, and then I eventually qualified. Right, I could not score much, but I qualified. So that gave me the confidence that if with this much of limited studies and attending classes on weekends and not being so regular with the classes, so I can qualify. Then I just took an year gap, and then full-fledged preparation with sir at the ECP Institute in Panchkula. So I gave GATE again in 2014. So in 14 I got good marks. I scored around 64 or 65 marks out of 100. So and I ended up with admission in IITB for energy science engineering. So I joined IIT in 2014 and completed my masters in 2016. So I got job in EDAM Infrastructure Advisory Private Limited from IITB. So therein I worked for around 2.5 years. In 2018, I moved to Tetra Tech. It's again an engineering consultancy. It's an US-based firm, so it's a good company. I mean, which works for multi-donor agencies. So therein, I worked for around 5.5 years, which gave me a good exposure in consulting, how engineering consultancy works. So in May or in April 2024, I moved to Deloitte. I mean, it's a Big Four firm. I worked there for. I'm currently working in Deloitte, so I'm currently on my notice period. So I'm in working with Deloitte since April 2024. It will be close to 2 years in May 2026. So now after that, like as sir has told, like I'm going to join PhD in US at University of Texas at Arlington. So this is my like whole journey of working for 10 years plus my educational background.
Okay, so Hira, I'll ask you couple of things, couple of questions, and answer of those questions will be, I believe, some kind of good input for students to decide about their career. एक पहला क्वेश्चन कि अगर मैं कॉलेज के बाद मेरे को जॉब मिल रही है, जैसे मैंने बीटेक किया और मेरे को कॉलेज के बाद जॉब मिल रही है, एंड आई कैन ऑल्सो गो फॉर हायर एजुकेशन इन प्रीमियम इंस्टीट्यूट्स लाइक आईआईटी बॉम्बे, तो इंजीनियरिंग के स्टूडेंट्स को ऐसा लगता है कि हायर एजुकेशन का बेनिफिट शायद नहीं होगा, मैं जल्दी से जॉब में जाता हूँ और अपना करियर स्टार्ट करता हूँ. आई वांट योर इनपुट इन दैट. तो कैसे उसको डिसाइड करना चाहिए, वेदर ही शुड गो इनटू जॉब और हायर एजुकेशन, हाउ इट शुड बी डिसाइडेड?
So higher education has its own importance. I think coming from colleges like me, I'm in tier 3 college. The job opportunities are very limited first of all, and also if there are some, I mean the packages are not that lucrative. So I mean getting into higher education opens multiple doors for you. If you can crack that particular exam like gate exam and you can get into IITs, first of all that will boost your confidence, that it will develop a self belief in yourself also, that you can do such things. And like higher education in IITs, again that opens multiple doors in terms you can go for job. If you have a job, you can just work in MNCs, like which you cannot get at normal tier 3 colleges level. So that opens multiple opportunities for you. And even if you want to go for further higher education, and again I mean the brand or IIT tag, it really helps to grow your career, and also to acquire if you want to go for further higher education.
अच्छा, एक हीरा, टेल मी वन थिंग, जैसे आप आईआईटी बॉम्बे जब गए फ्रॉम योर बीटेक अंडरग्रेड कॉलेज, तो आईआईटीज में एक यूनिक एनर्जी होती है, एंड योर इमेजिनेशंस गेट फायर्ड, योर कॉन्फिडेंस इज गोइंग टू द क्लाउड 7 एंड क्लाउड 9, एंड यू स्टार्ट ड्रीमिंग बिग. तो हाउ आईआईटी बॉम्बे चेंज्ड यू एज अ पर्सन, एज अ प्रोफेशनल?
So, yeah, I mean, if I relate my story, I can recall in 2009 to 13, I was in Riyadh College, right? And initial 2 3 years, I mean, I was not knowing anything. So I mean, I realized that, I mean, even if you go, I got good percentage in my BTech, but even then I could not see myself, getting a job after BTech. So when I first qualified GATE in 2013, then again got good marks. When I went to IIT. So the ambience and the energy in IIT is, I mean, different. I mean, you not only just focus on academics, but also there are multiple other things where you have. I mean, the most important thing is the group. The group you are in. I mean, they all lift you up when you are down, and they also help you to face challenging times, and you grow as a unit. I mean, not only you are alone. So in that, it really helps. I won't say that it's normal smooth, right? There will be challenges, but you end up solving that challenges. You end up facing those challenges. So that helps you in developing your personality, and then also you can face those real life challenges as well.
So you become confident.
Yeah, the confidence develops overall personality of a person. So
अच्छा, एक आपने हीरा, यू आर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर एंड मास्टर्स यू हैव डन इन एनर्जी साइंस, व्हिच इज interdisciplinary department. So many students have this misconception that we should get into core only, and when we join interdisciplinary department, then we may not get that career, which is, in my opinion, is reverse. So I want your input into that, like interdisciplinary department, masters in energy science, and what kind of typical careers a student get if they change their core domain into these kind of interdisciplinary departments.
So first of all, I would like to clear that interdisciplinary, again, it comes from a particular branch. So if I talk about energy systems, it comes from mechanical, it comes from electrical. So these are the two main core branches from where energy system comes. So we in my batch, I think we were around 50-50. I mean, 50% from electrical background who had BTech in electrical, and 50 or 60% from mechanical. So I mean, it was mixed, right? And also the course is designed in such a way, it has been designed taking into account your background.
Okay.
So it has been built in that way, and courses are such that you can have a very good career. They are also related to mechanical. So when it comes to job prospects after completing that course, I mean, you get an opportunity to sit in companies that are for mechanical also. So in IITs, I mean, there is no as a system that this company is for energy system only.
Okay.
So if you have a background in mechanical and you have worked on a good project, that good hardcore technical project, so you can sit in GE also. You can go in Tata Motors.
Okay.
So my seniors and my juniors are in Tata Motors.
Okay.
So which is a mechanical company. And we have also students in our I mean, they joined GE also. Many are in Mercedes, and even some of them are in consulting also.
So all industries are open.
All industries are open for you. So it all, I mean, the criteria are different. It's not your the branch which you are doing in. It's like how well you have equipped yourself into getting a good CGPA. CGPA is very important once you join your masters. I mean, that is one thing that you need to focus on a lot.
Okay.
Anything below than 8, you should forget for placements. So that is one main parameter, that CGPA you have to focus a lot, and then additional, you're taking position of responsibilities, being not only good in academics but also some extra responsibilities,
Okay.
extracurricular activities.
Mm.
So that also really helps you developing your CV, even if you want to go into consulting, because consulting companies, they focus not only on CGPA, they will put one filter, but they will also focus on what extra have you done apart from your academics. So this is, there are multiple I mean options now. I think with so much of interdisciplinary coming in every field, I mean in terms of AI now, I mean it's, any field is not restricted to just one. So I mean there are a lot of options.
Okay, so Hira, now next next milestone in your career was when you started you taking the jobs in big companies like Deloitte.
Yeah.
So presently you are working in Deloitte. So tell my viewers about your job experience in these kind of companies also. I mean, how these companies shape you as a person, as a professional. क्योंकि बहुत बड़े बड़े नाम हैं ये, बहुत बड़ी कंपनीज हैं ये. तो ये कैसे आपके पर्सनैलिटी को चेंज करती हैं, and what kind of career person can get in these companies?
Yeah. So when it comes to consulting, consulting is not something that can be done sitting at back end, first of all. And you have to do work, you have to do analysis, and you have to do some technical stuff also, and also you have to present that to a particular person or industry that see, this is what you have to do, and you have to defend yourself. So this is something big difference between technical job and a consulting job.
Okay.
So consulting, I mean, you have to, what you are doing, you have to sell that to a person, right? Then he will come up with questions, why not this, why this, why I should do this, why not this. So as a person, right, it shapes you really well in terms of developing your overall personality. So that is where consulting is, it's not only technical but also like somewhat economics will be there, some finance will also be there, some management skill also you need to acquire when you are going to a client side.
Yes.
So it's like complete domain you have to develop as a person in all, you have to focus on all the domains. So getting into consulting was, again, I mean, it's a process that you need to have that confidence to solve case studies is one example. Like whenever a company comes in a campus, or when you are giving an interview of a company of campus also. When I appeared for the interview of Deloitte, so they will give you a particular real life case. This industry is facing this problem, then how you gonna solve this problem? So therein you have to analyze that in a 30-35 minutes, and then you have to come up with the solution that this is what I am proposing. So that panel will be asking you a few questions, right? How you can solve this problem, why you are not saying this, why this. So I mean, this is how you can prepare yourself to get into consulting, and it really shapes you well.
Very good. So now I'm coming to the most important question of my this entire interaction. That is, after 10 years of job experience in the companies like Deloitte, wonderful companies, you are enjoying a stable career now and good salaries, stable career. Why you are thinking that of PhD now? तो कहाँ need feel हो रही है हीरा आपको PhD करने के लिए?
Yeah, I mean, this is again a question that even I this came to my mind as well, right? Why PhD now, right? After working for a decade in the industry. Yeah, I mean, working in industry itself has its advantages, right? I mean, again, it gives you a flavor of working on projects or the assignments that the industry or the client wants.
Okay.
Not what I want, right? I mean, I'm reading reports or reading certain publications that are published by well-renowned organizations, but that is all again as per the industry requirement. You might be reading from on the top but not getting into deep, again as per the requirement of the client. But I really wanted to, I mean, now I'm at this stage that I really wanted to get deep into things. Then and how deep tech can solve problems, right? Not only working on advisory assignments, which I have worked throughout my year. So now I would want to get into deep or the deep tech, something that can be built even if I can start something on my own. So that is really the focus right now for my PhD. With so much of experience, I know now how industry works. So after now 4 or 5 years, when I will come out my PhD, the focus is completely different now. It's just it's a now self-driven decision, not something that I don't have this, then I can do PhD, or it's external factors are not. It's now from internally. So that is the main reason, like, I want to get into PhD now.
So can we say this way that there is a particular phase in industries where your skill enhancement is at maximum pace, कि मैं maximum pace पे grow कर रहा हूँ, और उसके बाद शायद वो learning pace, skill enhancement and जो नई technologies आ रही हैं, as you use the term deep tech technologies, उसकी learning वाला phase एक time के बाद थोड़ा slow होना start होता है, and that is the time when you realize कि मेरे को अपने particular field of specialization में वो एकेडमिक और रिसर्च स्किल्स को एक्वायर करना है. इज दैट द थिंग?
Yeah, that is also a big reason because even in this field, I mean, working in Norcon or the consulting assignments. So at one particular of time, I mean, things are same, right? You have to do the same things, right? Might be 20-10% will be different from what you have done earlier, but things more or less it remains the same.
Okay.
So that is again, I mean, the skills that required that I have already gained. I mean, you can say that things are pretty similar for different assignments. So that is also one reason that I want to explore new things.
Okay.
Yeah, wherein you can get back into tech, which is my specialization. And now from seeing from the tech perspective, like how you can solve real life world problems using tech, right? Instead of solving the one particular person's problem.
अच्छा हीरा, ये बताना कि आप 10 साल के बाद पीएचडी करने जा रहे हैं.
Yeah.
तो आपको लगता है कि ये टाइम 10 साल से पहले होना चाहिए था या 10 साल के बाद होना चाहिए? 10 साल ठीक है. हाउ डू यू टेक दिस टाइम? बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल नो दे विल स्टार्ट आर्गुइंग ऑन दिस कि यार पीएचडी हमें पहले कर लेना चाहिए है, जैसे इंडिया में कंसेप्ट है. या 10 साल तो बहुत ज्यादा हो जाते हैं, या 10 साल के भी बाद करना चाहिए, जैसे अब्रॉड में कंसेप्ट है. आई नो मेनी ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट्स हु कीप ऑन सेइंग 15 साल हो गए, 20 साल हो गए, अब पीएचडी करने चलते हैं. तो ये ड्यूरेशन जो है पीएचडी करने से पहले जॉब का ड्यूरेशन, इसके ऊपर आप क्या मानते हैं हीरा?
See, industry job, it will always help you. This is for sure. I mean, even if it's 2-3 years or 4 years, in my case it's 10 years, it will definitely help you. But that right time, I mean, we cannot say that it's like 4 or 5 years or 10 years. It again depends on a person.
Yes.
For me, it's like 10 years. For someone, it can be 15 years also. If that inner calling is there, then I think one should definitely go.
ओके. अच्छा, आप एक बहुत इंडिया के रैंक नंबर 1 इंस्टीट्यूट बोल सकते हैं आईटी बॉम्बे को, जहां से आपने मास्टर्स किया. एंड यू कुड हैव डन पीएचडी फ्रॉम आईटी सिस्टम आल्सो. तो अब प्रेजेंटली अब जिस यूनिवर्सिटी में करने जा रहे हैं टेक्सास में, उस यूनिवर्सिटी का रैंक कितना है? और अगर आईटी बॉम्बे के साथ कंपेयर किया जाए रैंकिंग में, तो कहां जैसे स्टैंड करता है?
Rankings, honestly speaking, I have not seen.
उसका रीजन, मैंने जो क्वेश्चन पूछा उसका रीजन यही है क्योंकि बहुत सा स्टूडेंट जब आर्गुमेंट लगता है देने, तो वो क्यूएस रैंक एक रैंक पकड़ के बैठता है. इन माय ओपिनियन रैंक इज नॉट द क्राइटेरिया. देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स एंड माय क्वेश्चन टू यू विल बी दिस ओनली कि क्या रीजन आपको लगता है हीरा, आप आईआईटी बॉम्बे से तो पढ़ ही चुके हैं, क्या आपको रीजन लगता है कि साहब मेरे को यूएस में ही पीएचडी करने जाना चाहिए? सो व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर दैट?
So one main reason which I observed during my working, even during IIT system when I was doing my masters, and I worked on a project related to heat transfer fluid mechanics, and also working in the industry for 10 years. I mean, working in Big Four firm. So there is a clear, there is a gap between how industry works and there is how academics are. So there is not much sync between industry and academics. So this is the one main reason that why I am going to the United States, because the PhDs in the US, they mostly focus on hands-on experience or the practical projects. So that is why when you are working on a PhD, you are essentially working in an industry. So at the end of the PhD, I mean, you will come out with in an industrial experience in PhD itself. So that is the one big factor that I mean I took while applying also and while thinking of PhD in the US.
Okay. So जैसे अभी you are going for your PhD, I think 3 to 4 years you will invest in PhD, you will complete PhD. So do you have any kind of roadmap in your mind here that after PhD what you want to do? Because जो top companies है उसमें तो आप जॉब करके आई हो, उसमें you are going for PhD now. So what you will be doing after PhD? Is there any kind of clarity or you are still to decide that later on?
Some things are there in my mind.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not rigid on those that I want to do these things only. But certain things I'll be definitely exploring during my PhD because with so much of experience, one thing is I really want to focus on deep tech solution for the industry.
Okay.
So something that has a deep, deep tech innovation with having your own. Even if you can have your own patent system or those things, wherein you can have that industry project or that can come out with the solutions to the industry, where you can have something you can start on your own.
Okay.
That will be first my focus would be then. That is in my mind, but I mean, I'm always open to getting some industry experience after my PhD. If I get that, that is also fine. Be it can be academics as well. So I'm not rigid on that part. But few things are there in my mind that I want to try during my PhD.
Okay. Hira, you must have met many people in industry, and you are using the term deep tech, domains and deep tech startup. I have heard this term. and that what I understand is like entering into startup culture or entering into entrepreneurship. You should have some kind of skill in
Yeah.
particular domain
Yeah.
where you can excel and where competition is less or something maybe.
Yeah.
So do you think that this your PhD in particular domain will be helpful in creating some kind of entrepreneurial venture for you? अगर आप फ्यूचर में एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में जाना चाहते हैं तो क्या ये पीएचडी की जो लर्निंग है आपकी
Yeah.
वो आपको हेल्पफुल रहेगा? डू यू थिंक दैट वे?
Yes, I think so. I mean, definitely you will be, first of all, you have so much of time, and 3 to 4, even if you take 4 years,
Hmm.
4 years is a good amount of time to work on a particular project.
Hmm.
So if you have something in your mind and you get someone to guide you, especially your guide in the PhD, and you have some thing in your mind as well. So I think that is a sufficient time, and also the infrastructure or the lab system that you will get over there. I mean, these are labs; these are quite advanced labs, which have that cutting edge technology to work on something that the industry needs. So that will definitely, I mean, will be a chance for me to try something.
Okay.
So yeah.
Hira, I keep on interacting with many of my students, those who have graduated 10 years back, and they are at the position at which you are. They have done jobs, they are stable in their life, they have families now, like you are married. So taking a U-turn in career or maybe turn in a career becomes risky for in their mind sometimes, because you financially you are at very stable position. Now you are shifting, you will be into PhD program and all. So how big is the risk? और मैं क्वेश्चन जो आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ ये उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए जो चाहते हैं जाना. Many of my students are in engineering services, public sector, government jobs, and believe me, they are not very happy with their jobs. लेकिन still they don't take chance. वो M.Tech किया है बहुत अच्छा, उनको PhD भी मिल सकता है. They are into stable public sector, government jobs, लेकिन फिर भी वो छोड़ नहीं पाते हैं. उनके apprehensions होती हैं कि 2-3 एप्रीहेंशन कि क्या सर बहुत रिस्की हो जाएगा, फाइनेंशियल सिक्योरिटी का क्या होगा, अभी हमें सैलरी मिल रही है, पीएचडी में क्या होगा, क्या हम अपने स्पाउस को यूएस ले जा सकते हैं साथ में, या पीएचडी के बाद क्या होगा. ये एप्रीहेंशंस उनको अप्रोप्रिएट डिसीजन उनके करियर में नहीं लेने देती हीरा, क्योंकि वो एक बात पक्की, दे आर नॉट वेरी हैप्पी इन देयर जॉब्स. दे कैन गेट दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी बट स्टिल दे डोंट एक्सप्लोर इट बिकॉज ऑफ दीज फियर्स. सो योर पॉइंट ऑन दैट?
Sir, for me, how I took it this decision, because मेरे पे भी आया था ये क्वेश्चन, like with so much of experience, again it will be risky or not. मेरे लिए सबसे प्लस पॉइंट मेरे को इतना क्लियर था कि मेरे को that I want, if I'm doing PhD, whatever I'm doing right now, this I can do after PhD also.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is one thing.
Wonderful.
Second is PhD is again a degree addition. PhD is not something you can. It's not a joke.
You're not wasting time. You're upskilling.
Yeah, you are upskilling. In job also you will get a new job if you're upskilling yourself.
Yes, yes.
You're learning something. So same is I'm taking PhD again as a next job.
Yes.
So I'll one is I'll
as
get
a project maybe.
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years or 4 years enough. I can spend you. If you enter any company, you cannot leave before 2-3 years.
सही है.
1 year you take to adjust, 1 year you grow, then 1 year you decide to move. So 3 years, anyways, you go spend in a company. So that's how I'm taking it. One is like again, it will be a particular value addition in the degree itself. So I'll be getting a PhD.
Yes.
And PhD will open multiple opportunities again for me.
Yes.
So it's not that PhD will close doors; it will open doors for me. So wherever I am today, I mean, I will again be at a much higher level after my PhD. So that's how I am thinking of taking this PhD.
In my opinion, I think this concept that PhD early age में करना, that is a concept of India only. When we talk about countries like United States, I believe वहाँ पे PhD तो later age में ही लोग करते हैं. I mean, once they are in 40s or something, then only they come for PhD kind of courses. Am I right in that, Hira?
Yeah, this I talked this question, I mean, to you as well before deciding for PhD. सर अभी लेट तो नहीं हो गया है? तो नहीं सर, आपने कहा था कि अरे तो वो तो अभी 30s में ही है, लोग 40s में भी जाते हैं. So again, not only you, but I also consulted with my own friends who are working in different parts of countries. So one of my friend who is in Ireland right now, he was in my masters. He also went to PhD after 5-6 years. So I thought he might give me some idea. So I talked to him. He said, no, it's perfectly fine. In my lab, I can see people are in their 40s. Someone is 45, someone is 40. So then that gave me a confidence, right? When you are seeing something who is actually in in place over there. So then you think, yeah, that my decision is also correct. It's not that I'm taking something out of the box.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल। अच्छा हीरा, आपने मेरे को अभी हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे आपके वीजा का एक्सपीरियंस, वीजा इंटरव्यू का एक्सपीरियंस, दो इट वाज कपल ऑफ मिनट्स ओनली, लेकिन बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन उन्होंने आपसे पूछे थे। तो आई वांट यू टू शेयर दैट विद माय व्यूअर्स आल्सो, सो दैट अगर उनको लगता है कि नहीं वीजा मिलने में प्रॉब्लम होता है, तो टिपिकली वो क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं वीजा में आपसे व्हेन यू वांट टू गो अब्रॉड?
Visa mein, I went through a lot of videos of other guys also, and also lot of research on my own. What I realized and my own experience, and that matters the most. I mean, when I went for the interview, she was a lady officer, and there were a lot of students who were behind me and in front of me as well. But she like focused on 3 or 4 questions she asked me. First question was like, why this university? So that is their first question anyways. And second question she asked me that why you want to do PhD after so many years. So that again question that was asked to me. So again I gave that example of industry experience and going back to academics and all those things. So then she came back to the companies, because when you fill DS 160, so you mentioned entire biodata over there. So she came to that time working with Deloitte, and oh, that you were working with Deloitte. Main kaha, yeah. Then she said you worked with Tetra Tech. Main kaha, yes, in the past I worked over there also. So then she asked me that you want to come back to India. I said yes, I want to. I mean, come back to India and I want to join academics. So then she started laughing. I mean, she said that even if you don't come, then it's fine. So it was a good experience in the interview.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hira, this entire thing now, your plan to go abroad, I would like to ask you, like, uh, can PhD, like you are going for PhD, so you can take your spouse also during PhD along with you, and if yes, then is the kind of scholarship which you will be getting will be sufficient to meet the expenditures of you and your spouse?
Yeah. So right now, I mean, considering the visa, the strictness in the visa, so I applied on my own, right? I applied for a single light, so I got my F1 visa. So spouse generally get F2 visa, dependent visa.
Okay.
So what I'm planning right now is to go there and settle myself maybe 1 semester. So after that, I'll be applying an F2 visa, so which is relatively easy. So if you are on a stipend and a fully funded PhD, so F2 visa is not that difficult. So your spouse can easily get it. It's just we need to make sure that you have the stipend should cover your entire expenses. Yeah, so that will be clear in I-20, the university that provides. So if there is any deficit, then you need to show that from your personal expenses. So that we need to take care of once we apply for F2 visa.
Okay, wonderful. So Hira, I think more or less मैंने जितने points सोचे थे, I have discussed with you.
Yeah.
Now, any message you want to give? 10 साल की जर्नी आपकी, 2013 में आपने ग्रेजुएशन किया और 26 चल रहा है, तो ये 12-13 साल का जितना भी आपका एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, एंड आई कंसिडर इट वेरी एनरिच्ड एक्सपीरियंस विच यू हैड, इसके बेस पे गाइड एनी काइंड ऑफ इनपुट, एनी काइंड ऑफ advice you can give to all budding enter this technocrats.
Yeah, I mean, just considering my background, so coming from a tier 3 college, I studied at Riyadh Bara College. So I didn't had much exposure, all thanks to sir, I mean, who came to our college, and my journey took U-turn from there. So, but I think I would like to say to all the guys who are there, I mean, who believe, who think that they want to do something, but somehow they are not a bit hesitant in terms of that they will be able to do it or not. Believe me, I mean, if you put in your hard work, plus you need to have some patience, because patience is important. I mean, even if you put so much of hard work, sometimes things don't click. So you need to have that bandwidth of like, couple of years trying for a particular exam, and then going into a college that is much higher in rankings, like coming from tier 3, you can join tier 1 in your country, or tier 2 college itself, and then again dreaming of going to the best universities across the globe. So there are a lot of opportunities out there. You just have to believe in yourself, putting in hard work, having patience, and also you need to always think of how I can go ahead. So यहाँ से मेरे को आगे वहाँ कैसे जा सकता हूँ मैं. So that thought process is important, because if you will not think that, I think then you won't do any hard work. Yeah. So दो वो माइंड में आना बहुत जरूरी है कि यहाँ पे हूँ तो यहाँ से कैसे, अगर टायर 3 से NIT में चला गया हूँ तो NIT से US कैसे जा सकता हूँ, नॉर्मल कंपनी मिल गई है प्लेसमेंट से अच्छी कंपनी में कैसे जा सकता हूँ, व्हाट स्किल्स आई नीड टू एक्वायर टू गेट इनटू अ गुड कंपनी. So that always question should be in your mind. then you will put in hard work, everything will come into that place. So at the end also you will also get results. I mean, definitely you will get it. So that's the message to all the youngsters out there.
Wonderful. So Hira, I wish you all the very best for your PhD.
Thank you,
So
sir.
as you know, I'll keep on popping up and keep on recording your journey.
Sure, sure,
So
sir.
ek up when you'll be deep in your PhD research work, I'll again pop up,
Sure,
and then
sir.
after PhD, that is what I do.
Sure, sir.
So I wish you all the very best for your
Sure.
PhD, and thanks a lot for this interaction.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity to share my thoughts with all the guys out there. Thank you.